my little sheep. Welcome to the channel, The Adventures of Little Shepherd Bento. Today we are going to learn about the history from Joseph, a young man full of dreams and who trusted completely in God. Joseph was Jacob's favorite son, and this made his brothers jealous. They, unfortunately, sold Joseph into slavery to traders heading to Egypt. But even far from home, Joseph didn't lose faith. He believed that God was watching over him, even in the most difficult situations. As he walked through the desert, Joseph thought, God will help me and make my dreams come true. He knew that every challenge was an opportunity to learn and grow, and he was ready to face it all with courage, confidence, and hope.
He's brave, trust in God, even alone he never left him at his feet. Walk, walk, go, trust the Lord is faithful, and will help you. Stomp your foot, raise your hand with joy and faith in our hearts. Even far from home you will sing with God on the way, nothing will be missing. God on the way, nothing will be missing. Let's go together, children and parents, learn from Jose every step he takes. Faith and courage will guide us, and let us celebrate great miracle missing. Let's go together, children and parents, learn from Jose every step he takes. Faith and courage will guide us, and let us celebrate great miracles.
Joseph arrived in Egypt with his heart full of longing for his family, but determined to trust in God. He was sold to Potiphar, an important man, and began working in his household. Despite being a slave, Joseph never complained. He did everything with dedication and joy, always remembering, God is with me, even here. Potiphar realized that Joseph was honest and hardworking, and soon put him in charge of the entire household. Joseph took care of the chores, organized the supplies, and helped everyone with a smile. He became an example of faith, showing that, even in difficult times, we can act with kindness and trust in God's guidance. But not everything was easy. Some people were envious of Joseph's success and tried to undermine him. Even so, Joseph remained steadfast, remembering that God is always by our side, protecting and guiding every step.
Lord, trust in the Lord, even far from home you feel his love. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With God we continue with faith in our hearts. Even if the world tries to bring you down, with courage and faith Joseph will triumph. Do good, help others with joy in my heart and a smile on my face. Walk, walk, let's trust that the Lord is faithful and will help us. Like Joseph, let us persevere, and with God on our side, nothing will stop us. Nothing will stop us. Work, trust in the Lord, even far from home you feel his love. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With God we continue with faith in our hearts. Even if the world tries to bring you down, with courage and faith Joseph will triumph. Do good, help others with joy in my heart and a smile on my face. Walk, walk, let's trust that the Lord is faithful and will help us. Like Joseph, let us persevere, and with God on our side, nothing will stop us. Nothing will stop us. Nothing will stop us.
Even though he was a righteous and faithful young man, Joseph faced great injustices. Potiphar's wife tried to deceive him, but Joseph stood firm and said, I can't do this, because God is with me, and he wants me to do what's right. Because of this, Joseph was wrongly accused and thrown into prison. Inside his cell, Joseph could have despaired, but he chose to trust in God. He helped the other prisoners, took care of small tasks, and kept his heart filled with hope. Everyone recognized his goodness and wisdom, and even in prison, God never abandoned him. Joseph learned that even when we face difficult situations, faith gives us the strength to continue and prepares us for great victories. He knew that his story was still being written by God, and that every step, even in suffering, had a special purpose.
Joseph does not give up. He trusts in the Lord. Even in prison, we feel his love. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With faith we continue with joy in our hearts. Even if he is wrong, he will help. With kindness and courage you will triumph. God is with me, I will never fear. With him by my side, I can win. Let's sing, let's praise. Like Joseph, let us persevere. With faith and hope in our hearts, God is always our direction.
While in prison, Joseph continued to help the prisoners and trust in God. One day, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, had strange dreams that no one could interpret. He became worried and called Joseph, who was known for his wisdom and faith. Joseph confidently said, "It is not I who have the answer, but God will give the interpretation and show the right path." Joseph explained the dreams. 7 years of plenty would be followed by 7 years of famine, and gave Pharaoh a plan for storing food during the years of plenty. Pharaoh was impressed by Joseph's wisdom and promoted him to governor of Egypt, responsible for all the planning of the famine. Joseph, who began as a slave and prisoner, now had great responsibilities, always remembering to thank and trust in God. Everyone learned that faith and perseverance transform difficulties into opportunities.
Joseph is brave, he trusts in the Lord. Even in difficulties, feel his love. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With God we continue, with faith in our hearts. He interprets dreams, gives wisdom. With courage and faith, you win every day. From slave to governor, he will reach. With God by your side, nothing will stop you. Sing loud, children and parents, no one can ever undo Joseph's story. We march together with joy and song. With God on the path, there is victory and reason.
Years later, famine struck the land, and Joseph's brothers traveled to Egypt in search of food. They didn't recognize Joseph, but he recognized them immediately. Joseph could have been angry or taken revenge, but he chose to forgive. With a heart full of faith and love, he said, "Don't be afraid. God meant everything for good, and he has taught us a lesson in trust and forgiveness." Joseph then helped his brothers, provided food, and cared for his family. He demonstrated that, even in the face of injustice and challenges, faith and forgiveness can transform difficult situations into blessings. The children learned that trusting in God and acting with kindness helps us overcome any difficulty and keep our hearts filled with joy and love.
Joseph forgives, trusts in the Lord. With God in your heart, you feel his love. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With joy and faith in our hearts, even if he's wronged, he will help. With kindness and love, you will triumph. The brothers come, the hunger goes away. With faith and forgiveness, forgiveness, joy will remain. Let's sing, let's praise. With courage and faith we will persevere. God teaches us to trust and love, and great miracles He will show.
Children, the story of Joseph teaches us that even when we face difficulties, injustices, or seemingly impossible situations, we can trust God completely. Like Joseph, we can act with courage, kindness, and faith, knowing that He guides us and turns challenges into blessings. Joseph began as a slave, went through difficult times, and yet never lost hope. In the end, he became governor of Egypt, helped his family, and demonstrated that forgiveness and trust in God make any situation lighter and more loving. When we trust in God and do good, miracles happen. Children, remember, every challenge can be an opportunity to learn, grow, and help others, just as Joseph did on his great adventure.
Triumph. Faith and hope in the heart, with God on your side, there is victory and reason. Stomp your foot, raise your hand, with joy and praise in our hearts. I am I will triumph. Faith and hope in the heart, with God on your side, there is victory and reason. Stomp your foot, raise your hand, with joy and praise in our hearts.
And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the Little Shepherd Bento channel. Click the bell so you don't miss any adventures, and share it with your friends. Here, every week there's a new Bible story filled with music and joy.